Many shippers, about 80% of their traffic actually touches more than one railroad. So it doesn't matter how amazing one individual rail carrier is at one specific thing, it needs to work for all of your rail shipments for all of your railroads. When you hand off an intermodal shipment or a rail car to the railroad, they are effectively locked in a physical network, and their charge is to move it from point A to point B. There are a lot of things that come up in an open air outdoor sport that is railroading. And so when we think about how to help the shipper understand transit time and transit reliability, the railroads publish a schedule. And in fact, it's very much in vogue to talk about schedules today. I think one of the really interesting things that we're doing at Telegraph, providing shippers and equipment owners with an understanding of how long a lane or an OD pair may take to cycle, or what is the utilization on those specific lanes. With that information, smart shippers are going back to their rail providers and beginning to negotiate service and performance standards within their contracts. And I think that is one of the things that we at Telegraph have been really proud of, is providing some great scorecarding that allows our shippers to actually understand what they can actually plan for instead of just what is sold to them or maybe is published on the website. I think part of the challenge is railroads operate over hundreds of thousands of miles of track, most of it unfenced and unprotected. And so that is a unique operating environment where cargo theft is something that I think has to be really addressed. And I think one of the ways that a handful of shippers are doing that on the intermodal side is actually through the use of telematics. And so when they get a door alarm, they know what's going on. And so they're anticipating that they're going to have some loss of cargo en route. I think the challenge is that many shippers are turning back to the rail carriers and saying, hey, we're paying you some money. We're expecting you to move from point A and point B and deliver it in full. And so I think that's an area where we have leveraged some machine learning to really get an understanding of where transit times are slowing and maybe where train speeds are beginning to fall off and where shipments are getting delayed. Those in turn become hotspots for where cargo theft is likely to occur. And as a result of that, I think that information is very powerful for shippers.